Not really, I'm more afraid of how I die. I hope I die at age 100 in my bed, and not murdered by some bored psychopath. My best friend had a near-death experience the other day, the day after we chilled, and he told me that little accident made him realize he actually is scared of death, because there's so much he still needs to do. I think I'd just be disappointed. My life has gotten to a place I enjoy, after struggling for a long time. It would suck to die after all the hard work. Not really, but I am afraid of painful death. So hopefully it's painless when it happens. That's the way to word this question. Yes, I am. I'm not scared of being dead, but I'm very scared of becoming dead. I'm even more scared of nearly dying, but surviving with a fucked up brain or something. I was recently diagnosed with cancer, and that made me afraid. Funny thing is I never thought I would be, but now I am. I'm mostly afraid of not being able to experience things in my life that I would want to experience, like marry myself, buy our first home, go to vacation, etc. I'm also afraid what my death would do to my partner and parents. And of course I'm afraid of pain and dying alone in some hospital. So yeah, let's hope I will recover and not have to think about this for another 50-ish years. Yeah, I'm pretty young. I wasn't, but now I am because I have more to lose. I hated my life before. I tried killing myself, I failed. So now I'm such a scared cat, because I love my life, and the people I surround myself with. I don't want that to end. I'm grateful for my servile natural instinct and probably the uncertainty of it all. I know when you're dead, you stop existing, and you no longer think, feel, do anything, but at the same time it just seems so unreal to me. I'll never be able to experience anything truly from another perspective, so how can my point of view just cease to be one day? For example, the earliest verb phrases and prepositional phrases produced by young children consistently show verbs and prepositions positioned before their complements, as structures such as the following indicate, produced by a young boy called Jem at age 20 months. Head verbs or prepositions are. Logically, it will happen, but mentally I can't wrap my mind around the fact that I will die and there will be nothing. That I'll experience nothing else, and not even be aware of it. While I am not afraid of death, I would say that I am afraid of dying. Mostly because of natural survival instincts. I am, because if there is no place you go to after, then I just stop existing. I will not be in nothingness, I will not be in black, my thoughts will just stop existing, I will never do anything ever again. I am, because I am 31, and I am waiting for almost 10 years to finally start the life I want, but can't due to financial reasons and depression. I just want to live a good life, and I am afraid that I wasted too much time, and that it will be too late for me to finally be happy. I am okay with the idea of dying. It doesn't scare me, but I do worry about the impact it would have on my family. Edit, I'm glad to see others agree. I know many people who don't believe me when I say it, so I'm happy to read all your thoughts. Thank you for the awards too, strangers. Smiley face. Seem to be going against the majority here, but yes. What freaks me out is when I think about what comes next and the possibility, or likelihood, of it just being a black/nothingness, and your life is done. Although I won't feel anything or miss anything similar to before I was born, the thought still really scares me when I think a lot about it. Death, no. Dying, yes. I just want it to be instant when it comes. I don't want the trauma, suffering, sadness. I think one of the major things that scare me about dying is the concept of eternity. I mean, when you die, you're dead forever, and it scares me not to know how that feels like. How does it feel like not to be alive, forever? I don't know, it's kind of an oxymoron situation, because being dead doesn't feel like anything, since your capacity to feel is gone. That's also probably part of the fear factor. The uncertainty, and the not knowing part of what being dead feels like really gets me. I don't like not knowing things. Sometimes I will think that when I die my brain will continue to function, and I will be floating in a void with my thoughts for an infinite amount of time. This is of course illogical, but I guess I sometimes think about this, because my brain can't fathom a life without it. I then remind myself that is fucking stupid, but this idea often pops back into my mind from time to time. The only part of dying I'm scared of is being forgotten. I'm really scared of being just lost, my life not really amounting to any legacy. Actually no, thinking about it as I write, I'm scared of the slow dying that my family seems to suffer with. Dementia runs through one side, Parkinson's the other, so maybe I'll forget why I'm shaking. I'd hate to see my family watch that. I'm afraid of leaving my life behind. What if I die young and leave my daughter, my husband and this life I created behind? My husband will probably remarry, my daughter will be too young to remember me. I won't get to see her grow up, and I won't get the chance to have a second child. Since my mom was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago, I have horrible health anxiety. I am, because I don't know what will happen after.